Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This statement is a testament to the man's indomitable spirit and unwavering belief in the power of perseverance. But what does it mean for us? It's simple. Each stumble, each fall, each misstep isn't a dead end, but a detour leading us to our destination. Imagine if Edison had given up after a few unsuccessful attempts. We'd be living in a world devoid of his revolutionary invention, the light bulb. But he didn't. He understood that failure is not a full stop, but a comma in the narrative of success. He viewed each failure as a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to triumph. So, when we face challenges, when we falter, let us remember Edison. Let us remember that our potential is limitless, that our spirit is unbreakable. Let us keep going, for failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. You see, failure is not a destination, it's an invitation to unforeseen victories. Imagine a world where everyone succeeds at their first attempt. It might seem like a utopia, right? But consider this. Without the sting of failure to push us, would we ever truly appreciate the sweetness of success? Would we ever grow, learn, and evolve? It's time to understand that failure is not our enemy. It's a stern teacher, a guide, a compass that points us towards the path of growth and self-improvement. It's a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Let's take a closer look at the word failure. It's heavy, isn't it? We often associate it with a sense of finality, an end. But is it really? Is failure not just another moment, another experience in our journey? Failure is a lesson, a story written in the book of our lives. Each chapter brings with it new wisdom, new insights. It tells us what works and what doesn't. It provides us with the tools we need to carve our own path, to build our own destiny. Think about the greatest minds in history. Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs. They all faced failures, setbacks, and disappointments. But did they let these failures define them? No. They embraced their failures, learned from them, and used them as stepping stones to reach unimaginable heights. So what's stopping us from doing the same? Why do we allow the fear of failure to hold us back, to keep us from reaching our full potential? Let's start viewing failure differently. Let's see it as a friend, a mentor, a guide. Let's learn from it, grow with it. Let's turn our setbacks into comebacks, our disappointments into triumphs. Because every failure is a chance to start again, this time more intelligently, more prepared. It's time to change the narrative. Let's stop fearing failure and start embracing it. Let's not allow it to be our end, but our beginning. Let's use it to fuel our journey, to ignite our passion, to drive our success. Remember, the only real failure is the one from which we learn nothing. Now, how can we turn our failures into stepping stones for success? Let's delve into this by exploring a few strategies that can guide us to overcome failures and transform them into valuable lessons. First and foremost, maintaining a positive mindset is key. Remember, failure is not the end of the road, but rather a detour or a road under construction. When we stumble, it's an opportunity to rise again, only stronger and wiser. Each failure is a lesson, a piece of the puzzle that brings us closer to our ultimate goal. So let's embrace failure as a master teacher, not a life sentence. Next, setting realistic goals is crucial. We often set ourselves up for failure by aiming for the stars right off the bat. There's no harm in dreaming big, but remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. Break down your large, long-term goals into smaller, manageable chunks. This way, you can celebrate small victories along the way, keeping your motivation high and making the journey towards the ultimate goal less overwhelming. Furthermore, practice resilience. The road to success is not a straight line, but a winding path filled with ups and downs. When we face failure, it's easy to feel disheartened and give up. But remember, the most successful people in the world are not those who never failed, but those who never gave up. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from failure, to pick up the pieces and forge ahead with renewed determination. Lastly, seek support when needed. We are social creatures, and we thrive on connection. Don't hesitate to reach out to mentors, friends, or family when you're feeling stuck. They can provide a fresh perspective, encouragement, or even practical advice. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness, but of strength to ask for help. Implement these strategies and you'll find that failure is not a stumbling block, but a stepping stone to success. Harness the power of a positive mindset, realistic goal setting, resilience, and social support, and you'll be well on your way to overcoming any failure that comes your way. These strategies are not just words, they are your weapons to conquer the world. Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement. It's a mantra that has fueled the ambitions of many successful individuals. Let's consider Thomas Edison, whose relentless pursuit of inventing the light bulb saw him grappling with over 1,000 unsuccessful attempts. But he persisted, and as we know, he eventually illuminated the world. Or take J.K. Rowling, who was rejected numerous times before Harry Potter was finally published, igniting the imaginations of millions. She did not let rejection quell her passion, she persisted. These are not isolated incidents in the annals of success. They are testament to the fact that persistence is the key that unlocks the door to achievement. It is the driving force that propels us through the storm of failure and onto the shores of success. So get up, dust yourself off, and remember, the only way to fail is to quit. Keep going.